the last few weeks, results haven't been great for us, and it's frustrating. And you know, as a player, it's hard to deal with. So we have to be strong together and try and get the better results which we need.
He talks about lifting that confidence. How low is it at the moment, and how easy is it to resolve that and bring it back to what it's expected to be?
Yeah, I think of course we haven't, you know, won games in the last few weeks, so I think it's normal. The confidence will be a bit lower, and we need to try and lift it because it's we've got tough games coming up, and we need to be at our best to win them.
I know you take your role as captain really, really seriously. He talks about your role as captain as well, but clearly there's been some kind of frank words between you and your teammates, but I guess that's part and parcel of being at Manchester United, is it?
Yeah, of course, and I think as a group of players we know we can do better, and we regularly have meetings with the players, myself and the other senior players in the squad, and with the manager as well, and we're all working together and trying to come up with the best solution to help us win football matches, and I think that's normal in a football club like this. I
think on the outside so many good things get said about Manchester United, but sometimes I think the players don't hurt as much as the fans do.
Yeah, of course. It's not nice, obviously, when you're getting criticised every week, every game. It's tough for the players to deal with, but we get hurt. We're proud people. We're proud to play for Manchester United, and when it's not going right, it's hard to take. It's frustrating, of course, and you know, the way the last few weeks have gone, it's not the way we want it to go. We're working hard. We're trying to fix it and get it right. So hopefully we can do that. Are
you in a fight? You know, in the sense that, you know, it's getting down and actually getting dirty and hands dirty and driving and working out this?
No, I think obviously we need to just get through these group of games we've got coming up, because the last few games haven't been good enough, the results, and sometimes it's the fundamentals, basics of the game which we need to get right, which will improve our results, I feel.
And how do you take the kind of criticism that comes your way? I know you're captain and you've got big shoulders and you've had plenty of accolades and done plenty of amazing things in football, but the other side of it, is that easy to take? Because the manager talks about his grandchildren, his children, his wife.
Yeah, well, we all have families, and sometimes there's a lot of stuff what gets rid, which it's not nice for your family to see. It's okay for me to deal with. But for people in my family who aren't used to it, and it's tough for them. So, but I think that's part of football. It's part of being a football player these days, and I know my performances can be better, and I know that. I'm working hard to try and improve that and try and do my best for the team.
Some people might suggest that Stoke's the worst place to go, but I get the impression with the mood that you're in at the moment that it might be the best place to go. Yeah,
no, I think it's a tough game, of course, and the weather's always seemed to be terrible down there as well. So it's a chance for us to go there, and you know, we have to battle. We know 100% we'll have to battle to get 3 points, and hopefully that can be the start of a happy 2016 for us.
And on the outside, we're saying you're playing for the manager. Does it feel like that on the inside?
Of course it does. I think obviously you have a lot of people talking about things which they believe is happening, and where in reality a lot of them things, or a lot of people who are writing that stuff don't know really anything what's happening. So we're working hard, we're fighting for the manager to try and get results and turn the season around. So it's important we all stick together.
Is it easy to put 2015 into perspective, because you're sitting here and obviously it's not going to plan here, but on a personal note you've achieved so much? Does that matter when things happen?
Yeah, no, I think personal goals are great, obviously, when you reach them, but ultimately you play football with a team, and that's the best prize of all is winning a trophy. So obviously it's been a disappointing year for me, of course, and not getting any silver.
But 2016 could be a very different year, couldn't it?
It could be, yeah. Who knows what the future holds. We're working hard to try and be successful this season, and obviously with the European Championships at the end of the season. So that's in the future we have to, you know, concentrate on now, the present.
Does that suddenly seem like a long way away? I know it's something to look forward to, but bearing in mind what's going on at the moment, it must seem a million miles away, the Euros.
Yeah, of course it is. It's you you know, it'd be unfair for me to be sat here saying I'm thinking about playing for England when, you know, we're in a fight to turn our season around at Man United.
And I know, speaking to Ryan Giggs about accolades, he always says that's for later on when I'm sat there in my 50s and 60s. Is that the way you look at it, or do you think, wow, I broke Sir Bobby's record, or I did 500
no,
appearances?
to be honest, half the time I don't know none of this stuff, and people come and tell you, so it's nice, of course, but that's something when you do finish playing you can look back on and see what you've achieved there. But at the minute, you just need to focus on the football results.